What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Unbearable Podcast. And today we're going to be going through all the games for Week 4, except for the Chicago Bears game, because I'm going to do a separate video on them later, and giving you my predictions. So, let's get straight into it. The first game we have is the Packers versus the Lions. I mean, I don't know if I could choose neither of them. I choose neither of them because, they're both in my division. Who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for the Lions because I hate the Packers. But, if we're looking at this, I think the Lions are going to win. I think they have a good defense, a really good offense. And they're the eighth best offense in the league. They have the 11th best defense in the league. And, the Packers last week didn't look very good. Their first half was completely awful. They were down 0-17. I know I'm talking as a Bears fan, but whatever. Gotta give my unbiased opinion. Gotta state the facts, you know what I mean? But I say the Lions are gonna win this. I think it's gonna be 30-23. All right, next, Jacksonville versus Atlanta. All right, I'm gonna try and get through this faster. All right, Jacksonville, Atlanta. I think Jacksonville's going to come back have a bounce back week this week. They look very bad against the Texans. And, both teams look bad against the Falcons, look bad against the Lions, and the Jacksonville Jaguars look bad against the Texans. But I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to come back and win. Just because, I don't know. I just think they have the better overall team. I could be wrong. I feel like this is a really winnable game for either team. They're playing in London, so Jacksonville has the home field advantage because they're basically from England, because that's where they always play. But the Jacksonville Jaguars have the 16th ranked offense and the 19th ranked defense, while the Falcons have the 26th ranked offense and the 8th ranked defense. So I'm picking the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to say it's a low-scoring game, 20-15. Is that a scoregami? I don't even know. We'll say 20-16. That seems more likely. No, 2017. 2017. All right, next, Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins. Miami looked amazing. The Bills looked amazing. I think the Bills are going to win because, the Dolphins have looked very good. And I think this is just going to be an off week for them. I don't know. I just got a feeling the Bills are going to win. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Two very good offenses. The Dolphins are ranked number 1, and the Bills are ranked number 7. But with the Bills' defense, they're ranked number 2, while the Dolphins is ranked 23rd. So I think that the Bills are going to win. High-scoring matchup. I think it's going to be 37-35. All right, next. Minnesota, Carolina. It's a win-win for us Bears fans. If Minnesota loses, Minnesota loses. And if Carolina loses, they have our first-round pick, or we have their first-round pick. So that's good. I think the Vikings are going to win. They have the third-ranked offense, and they just have, given away the game every single time they played. But I think that I'm pretty sure Bryce Young's going to be out, too. I don't know if he's coming back this week or he's coming back next week. But I think the Vikings are going to win. They have a better offense, and I think they just have a better overall team. I think the score is going to be 30-20. I think it's going to be a pretty sizable win. Next is the Ravens versus the Browns. And I think the Ravens are going to win. They didn't look very good last week. I think they have a comeback week this week. They have a lot of injuries, but so do the Browns. And I don't know, I just got a feeling that the Ravens are just going to have a good week of offense this week, even though the Browns' defense is very good. I don't know, I just got a feeling that the Ravens are going to be able to beat the Browns. I don't think the Browns' offense is going to perform too well this week. Not because of the Ravens' defense, even though they do have a good defense. I just think that trying to figure out how to move their offense without Nick Chubb is going to be difficult. They did it last week, but I just got a feeling that with the tough competition that the Ravens are, I think, and especially since it's like a rivalry game, I think that the Ravens are going to win. I think it's going to be, 27-20. I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to win. Next, Pittsburgh versus Houston. I think Pittsburgh's going to win. With Pittsburgh's great defense, I think, especially because Houston's offensive line is banged up, I think that the Pittsburgh's going to get in the backfield, and I think it's going to be a really close, low-scoring game. I think it's going to be 17-13 because, neither offense is, amazing. C.J. Stroud has looked very good, but, with Pittsburgh's defense, I don't know. I think it's going to be a very close scoring game, all the way through, 17-13. Final score, Pittsburgh winning. It could go either way, but I'm gonna pick the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think there's a better overall roster. Next, with the Rams and the Colts, I have the Rams have looked very good, and the Colts have also looked very good, even without Anthony Richardson, who I'm very surprised by. I didn't know whether he was gonna be good or not. I thought there was a lot of hype around him. I was like, I guess we'll have to see, but he's really good. He got injured, but that's what happens when you're a QB that scrambles a lot. But I don't know. I think the Rams are gonna win, and they have more talent on defense than Indianapolis, and they just have a higher performing offense. I think it's gonna be close to the first half, and then the second half the Rams are gonna move away from the Colts. Hopefully Puka Nacua has a good week because I have him on fantasy. So I'm going to say it's going to be 22, that's a weird score. 24-17. We'll go with that. Next, Tampa Bay versus New Orleans, the Saints. I think New Orleans is going to win. I think they're off, or if they could, I got to think about this because the Saints QB is injured. Derek Carr is injured. I think he's still injured. But the Saints defense performed really well last week, and I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna say the Buccaneers are gonna win. Sorry, Alex, but I think the Buccaneers are gonna win. I think the Saints still have to figure some things out at QB, especially if Derek Carr doesn't play this week. Is he playing this week? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. What's his stat? I'm looking on the NFL. Or NFL.com to see if Derek Carr, if he's going to play this week. But, if he's not playing, I think the Buccaneers win. If he does play, I think the Saints win. I think, he's not, that good, but I think he affects the Saints' offense in a very positive way. And he's their leader, so I don't know. If the Derek Carr's in, I say it's going to be 27-20. No. Why am I doing 27 so much? I think it's going to be 20-17. No, 20-17. 20-17 is going to be my final score. Saints win if Derek Carr's in. Derek Carr's out. I think it's going to be 20-17 the other way. That's pretty much it. I keep looking down because I have my computer and I'm looking at the stuff. Next, the Commanders versus the Eagles. It's going to be very quick. Eagles are going to win. They have a better roster, better offense, better defense. And the Commanders threw 4 picks last week, so they're struggling and facing the Eagles. Not going to do much better. Cincinnati versus Tennessee. Another quick one. I think Cincinnati's on their bounce back trajectory. I think they're going to win. The Titans, not very good of a roster. I think the Bengals just have a better overall roster. And even if Joe Burrow doesn't Joe Burrow doesn't play in this game, I think that the Bengals are still going to find a way to win. They have a lot of good playmakers, and it looks like Jamar Chase is back from his last performance. So I'm going to choose Cincinnati, and I'm going to go 30-27. A lot of close games I'm predicting, but predicting the score of games is a very hard thing to do because it's a lot of things can happen. Next, Raiders, Chargers, quick. Chargers are going to win. Raiders look like trash. And it seems like Honestly, it seems like both of these teams want to lose, so it's going to be interesting. But I think the Chargers are just going to like barely edge it out. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think the Raiders are that as good, especially with Chandler Jones. I don't think he's going to be playing. So I'm going to say Chargers, very good team. And I mean, yeah. Why doesn't it show a Monday game? That's weird. Next, New England versus Dallas. I don't know. I think Dallas is going to have a bounce back game. I think they're going to win. I'm not going to predict scores anymore because it's hurting my brain. I'm not going to lie. Like, trying to figure that stuff out. I don't know what the score is going to be. I don't know. I'm just going to predict the games, tell you who I think is going to win. New England, Dallas. I think Dallas is going to have a bounce back week. I think their defense is going to step it up even with Diggs out. And I think their offense is going to somewhat get it together enough to beat the Patriots. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think that Dallas is going to win. San Francisco, Arizona. San Francisco's winning. Arizona played really good against Dallas, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't think they're doing that against our 49ers. 49ers are way too good. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Jets. Zach Wilson does not look good at all. Kansas City's winning this game. In spite of, Kansas City's winning this game because of Zach Wilson, because he's trash. I think that I feel bad for the Jets defense and their playmakers on offense because, it's just unfortunate with Aaron Rodgers out, but what you're going to do, that's football. But I think the Jets are a very good team, but they're not beating the Chiefs. Chiefs go to 3-1. My prediction. Seahawks, Giants. I think the Giants are going to look better, but I don't think they're going to beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks just look very good this year. And, yeah, I say the Seahawks are winning. I think it's going to be not very close, but kind of close throughout the game. But in the fourth quarter, the Seahawks are going to kind of like take it away. But that's my predictions for week 4 of the NFL. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Friday for another Retro Bowl College video. Then on Saturday is going to be my Bears prediction game, or Bears prediction. And I'll probably do a pregame, like a short pregame on TikTok, and I'll also post it on Instagram, and then I'll upload a post-game reaction. Hopefully we win, but, until I see you guys next time, don't forget, bear down.